These are reasons why I don't want to be religious anymore. It's because it can mess with your perception of reality, what's real and what's not. And it'll make you treat people like they're nothing. Just because they don't have this, just because they don't believe or they have a different belief than you. And then you want to end up forcing things on people that they don't even want. And it can also mess with your critical and logical thinking as well, very slowly. And I think that's why it's hard for people to get out of it. And then just keep saying, you should accept Christ. I'll pray for you. I'll accept Christ. I find that kind of ignorant because they don't care about you as a person. It's like, put it this way, like, it just feels like that's all they care about is this book. And it's hard for them to get away from it. Instead of listening to what you're saying. And then you think to yourself, are they even listening to what I'm really saying? Or are they too focused on that book to even listen? Apparently, they're too focused on that book. Or they say, I'm not religious, but telling you to do things that is religious still. And it's like, you can't even have a normal conversation with them anymore. Because that's all that's on their mind is that book. And they can't get away from it. And then they just keep saying, you need to accept Jesus in your life. And blah, 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 and stuff like that. Like, come on, man. What happened to actually talking as humans? Instead of just a book all the time? What happened to just talking like humans? Expressing yourself. Actually listen to what the person's saying instead of saying random stuff, not even listening. And they don't even want. And like, yeah, it makes you treat people like they're lower than you as well. Just because they don't believe or they have a different belief than you. Which wasn't right either. Like, and you're trying to you're getting away from you're getting away from that book. And ask yourself this. If the God in the book was so good, why would he burn you in hell just for not believing? Or why did he tell Abraham to sacrifice his only son just to prove that he'll obey him? I mean, it's stuff to really think about. And a talking donkey and all as well. That just sounds like a fairy tale. And it makes you feel hell. It makes you feel like you're going to go there. And that's not what's really about. It's not what's really about. The book's not even true. All you have to do is think for yourself logically if you can. If you can. I mean, I'm not pushing anything on anybody, but think logically if you can. And critically. What you're really reading and looking at. And like, and then that's all they say is, I'll pray for you. Oh, you need Jesus in your life. You need Jesus in your life and stuff like that. When you have a different belief than they do. And if they say they're not religious, the things they say is religious. And it's like, it's hard for them to get away from that book. It's really hard for them to get away from that book. Instead of seeing reality. And honestly, I care more about the person than a dang book. I care more about the person than a book. Like, sometimes you just want to put the book away and actually talk to you as a human. Instead of having this book on their mind all the time. And they drill it into your head until it's hard to escape it. And that's how they control you as well. They want to brainwash you and control you. It's basically a cult. They want to brainwash you and control you to go back into that mind state, which is hard to get out of. And that's not right. That's not right. Like all you need to do is be yourself. You don't have to follow what a book says. All you have to do is be yourself and think for yourself. You have to think differently. That's okay. That don't mean they're the devil or anything like that, which is what they say. I used to think that way. And like seriously, they worship a book instead of actually treating humans properly. And they won't even talk to you when you have a different belief, which isn't right. Or they see you differently. But you know what? I don't care anymore. That's okay. Anyway, peace.